Hello, guys. Welcome back to Affirmations. I'm going to do a quick little card pull where we're going to be talking a little bit about the universal laws. We're going to start looking at these. And one of the things that I've been talking to our people about is that a lot of information has been removed from the Bible, and a lot of things have been reassigned to other books and groups and cultures that is all part of man's knowledge that has been given to us by the Most High. Okay, so for example, we have different laws regarding physics and different things, right? And those things, even though they're not technically in the Bible, they are laws that are in motion. And so these are a lot of things that belong to us that people are starting to wake up and starting to look at. Okay, and so what I love about these cards, it really does kind of look at the death and life is in the power of the tongue, right? And not only that, our thoughts. Okay, and so this taps into that a little bit more. And so we're going to pull a card and see what as a people we're struggling with. Okay, and kind of look at that. We're just going to kind of just pull one and read about it. Okay, so let's see, what is one thing our people dealing with universal laws? Again, you have your biblical laws, you have mathematical rules and laws regarding chemistry and science and all these things that have been given to man, okay? But let's see one. Okay, so let's pick the top one here. I've had all these. Well, let's see. Interesting. This is something called the law of oneness, and it talks about release the need to make anyone wrong and unify with your truth. So, this is interesting. Let's see what this is talking about. The law of oneness. What is this talking about? Almost like the judgment, right? Not to judge others. But again, the Bible is full of contradictions because you do have to judge as well, right? Some things, but then some things we don't judge. And it's interesting. It's a scripture I need to find where it talks about what sin for one person is not sin for another. I'm going to look more into that. Very interesting scripture. And if you perceive a thing as a sin, that it is a sin for you. Okay, so ye are gods. That's another scripture where we do have a little bit more power and say than we realize. And also, too, what's for one person may not be for another. That's why it's important that you understand what your spiritual journey and what your life journey is. And it may be different than someone else's. They may have a different assignment. Okay, so let's see if I can find this. The law of oneness. They don't have it in alphabetical order. Where is this at? Maybe on that first page. The law of oneness. Okay, page 3. Let's see what this is talking about. And some of this we may agree with or not. Okay, so let's see. It's saying, release the need to make anyone wrong and unify with your truth. It says there is one presence, one mind, one spirit, one life, one source, which is divine love. So we do know that the Most High is the original creator of us all. It says this law unifies all people. Okay, so on some level, we all connected. It unifies all people, places, and things. It is the interconnectedness of all of life, past, present, and future. That's interesting. And there's scriptures talking about that the Most High knew us before the foundations of the earth. Very interesting. The concept that spirit never dies. You are energetically unified with all of life. So that's true, right? We're part of this earth. We're part of this ecosystem. Your individual consciousness mind is connected to the subconscious mind, which is one with the subjective mind. Okay, that got a little complicated. That's kind of deep. Your individual conscious mind is connected to the subconscious mind, which is one with the subjective mind. The subjective mind is the one with the collective consciousness and the cosmic consciousness. This is interesting. So we are all connected. And again, the concept of death and life is in the power of the tongue, right? Meaning we can create things by what we speak and what we think. And so the universe is a black abyss, and it's always creating, and something about our thoughts can influence things. Okay, So it's something called a collective consciousness. It says you are both the divine individual and the universe. That makes sense, right? So even though we're spirit beings, we're also a part of the Most High's universe in this whole spirit, his spiritual realm, co-creating in the most brilliant way, right? Unity is your nature. So we're co-creating. You're gods. A lot of times saying death and life is in the power of the tongue, and they that love it should eat the fruit thereof, meaning that if we're thinking certain things or speaking certain things, we can create things. Okay, that is part of what he's given us. So it's saying release all thoughts of being separate and divided. Okay, which is complicated because we have been taught to be separate and view things as not connected, right? Let go of reacting. That's tricky. Pushing people away. Again, that's something that I'm looking at, pushing people away. Sometimes some people are not healthy, but it's saying, and making anyone wrong. So I kind of disagree with this a little bit. Sometimes we may have to walk away from certain people. But as far as making them wrong, we do need to open up our minds and look at what is going on with that person that has them behaving that way. But we don't have to, if we're not equally yoked with that, we are able to walk away from that. It is time to shift perspective and focus on the actual essence of who you are. You are a divine and powerful spiritual being capable of creating a life you love, right? By drawing this card, it indicates that you may be yearning for love and connection. Okay, so as a people, one of the things we may be struggling with, looking for real love and connection, right? Not understanding that we're all connected. And even nothing lasts forever either. Even if we've had connections, being thankful for that and not feeling like we always have to have something 24 hours a day. I talk to clients about something called the checklist of life, right? If you can check off, okay, I've done this, I've done that, I've had this before, does that mean I have to have it always? Even if that's, a relationship or love or, or whatever it is that we're wanting. If we've ever had it before, is it okay that we may never have it again? Can we be thankful that we had it at all? Your higher self desires you to heal any feelings of sadness and loneliness. The universe is inviting you, or the Most High is inviting you to practice perceiving everyone as the miracle that they are. So, again, when we understand that the other people are spirit beings, and even though we may like them or may not, they're here to teach us a lesson. It's a miracle that we're kind of on this earth living and interacting with each other. However, this does not mean you should remain in dysfunctional situations. That's what I was saying earlier, or relationships that do not serve your highest good. This card is a sign for you to unify your heart and mind. Okay. And again, you'll know a thing by its truth. A lot of times when you're reading outside information, it's not everyone's spiritual journey to look at information outside of the Bible. But if you're called to do that, you know truth when you see it. You know if this lines up with the Bible. You're able to look at something and say that matches, okay? But for some people, if it's a sin to you to do that, or it's fearful to do that, then it's not for you to do, okay? One of the things you want to journal, it says, journal about this. Where are you experience failed expectations from people or life? Begin to accept people, places, and things for exactly who they are, and courageously take a stand for what you want to create in this lifetime. And sometimes taking a stance is having to accept that this is not a match for you, that you have to go your separate way, okay? So that's something I want us to think about, okay? And with that, I want you all to have a great week and take care and like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I post. Also, look at the community tab. I'm always posting videos there as well. And do follow the other videos that I post about healing slave trauma, okay? And so have a great week. And like I say, everyone has a right to heal from trauma, even a race nation, okay? Until next time, bye-bye.